Hello, I'm Jesse Mack, and this is the card game Dose. It is Mattel's follow-up to Uno, and I figure it's going to be in a lot of homes just because of the curiosity value of it being Uno but 2. So when I looked online, the rules are very confusing. I looked online to try to get a better explanation of them, and I didn't see rules that I felt adequately explained how it feels. I played a few mock sessions, and I think I have an idea of how it goes, so I'm going to show it to you now. Each player starts with 7 cards. I have 2 players in this scenario. You flip over 2 cards in a center row. And let's see what we have here. Okay. Each of these piles on each turn, no matter how many there are, usually there's 2, there can be more, you can match a single number to it, like so, and the number card can be any number you choose. So in this case, I'm going to make it 4, and that will also match. So that gets rid of both of those. Flip over. Oh, that is an unusual draw. Okay, player 2. What do you have? Let's see. Okay. So we can't match any of the 2s with any of the actual numbers, but we can use the number signs to represent 2s. And because the wilds can be any color, there are no color matches in Dose. It is all number matches. So I'm going to make this a red 2. I'm going to make this a 2. I'm going to make this red. I'm going to make this a 2. Make this green. So both of those are what they call a color match, which I didn't have in the last turn. When you match the color and the number, you remove them at the end of the turn as usual. You reset up to 2 cards in the center if you didn't match enough that it gets below 2, or if you did match enough that it gets below 2. And then for each color match that you did, you can take one of your cards and put it in the center. So that's going to be that turn right there. All right, no drawing unless you can't make a match. All right, I actually have 2 5s. One of them is a color match. One of them is not. I can match the 6 as well. So I have a color match. When you get down to 2 cards, you have to say Dose, or you draw 2 cards at the end of your turn, if anybody else calls it before you do. So, Dose, get rid of the 3 matches. One of them was a color match. So, have 1 card, replace 1 from there, and let's put the 10 out, because that's going to be hard to match. Okay. Now, the other thing that you can do in this game, and I'm glad it came up, is you can take any 2 cards that add up to a single number. 5 and 5 equals 10, and you can play both of them down. And so, because you have to play cards one at a time, play that, Dose, play that one. That will get rid of that. Unfortunately, I can't play the last card, so it's back over to this side. I can't play that one. When you can't play a card, you draw a card from the top of the deck, and then you have the choice to, if you can play it, if you can make a play, you can make a play. If you don't want to make a play, you can take any one of your cards and put it down as a 3rd card, which opens things up strategically for the opponent. But, in this case, 2 and 1 equals 3. I can play both of these, and the first player has 1. Let's do another example. See if I make sure that I got all of the rules set up properly. I think I've got everything, though. Okay. So 9 and an 8 in the center. Okay. I can do the 9 match. And there's nothing that I have that can add up to 8 or 9. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to match the 9s. That's going to be my turn. Replace 1 from the center. Player 2. Actually has a lot more options, it looks like. Okay. So, I can match the 5 and the 3 for the 8. I can use the number to be either a 4 or an 8. I could use the number and any of these cards to make a full 8. I can use the 2s to make a double color match as well. So I think what I'm going to do, I have no idea if this is a good strategy or not. I'm going to play these 2 on the 8, get rid of a lot of cards, and then, crazy as it might be, I'm going to make both of these red and make a double color match there. So, when you make a double color match, your opponent has to draw a card, and both of these get discarded. Because I made a color match, you refresh up to 2, and I can play one of these down. It is dangerous to hold on to the number sign, because at the end of the game, you get points based on what is on the other person's hand. The number signs, I believe, are worth 40, the wilds are worth 20, and the numbers are worth their numerical value. So generally you want to get rid of these, but I don't think he can go out yet, so I'm taking a chance. Dose. There are some more options here, so let's see what we've got. Okay, I can make a color match there. I can make them match the 10s. I can actually match a 2 and a 1 here. So all of these go away. I made a single color match. So I can replace these two here, put any one of these down, dose. And we're back to this player. And this player can play a 4, and they can play a number sign on anything, and they win. So now each player has 1-1. And I wish I'd been paying better attention to the score so that I could have a score comparison, but I did not add up the points that the first player got. In this case, player 2 would get 4 points because that is the total of the hands of every other player, in this case, the one player. So that is how Dose is played.